Hey everyone, my name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and welcome to my very first live stream. I wanted to start doing live streams because I see the value in delivering quick value to people. So I figured, hey everyone, my name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and welcome to my very first live stream.
See, that's why we do it. I had a tab with this video playing. So see, that's the little things that I'm going to be learning exactly how to do, what not to do. See, and I'm learning how to talk on live streams. It's starting messy, right? So today I just wanted to go over kind of like what I did in order to set this live stream up on my computer. And I went with a very minimalist setup today. So I hope that you get a lot of value out of me running through this and the continuing videos that I'm going to be making. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, so what I did was I'm actually using a software called OBS. It's a free software. It's available for Windows or Mac, so no matter what software you're actually or computer you're using, you'll be able to use it. So what I did was I programmed one camera in. I'm only using one camera right now. It's my main camera built into my computer. I figured, I'm going to show exactly how anybody could do this because pretty much everybody has a camera built into their computer, and then you just move up from there. So what I did was I programmed in that as my main camera, and then I could bring in different scenes. And now I'm going to show you just basically my desktop. This is OBS, and you're just going to see like kind of like a funnel of me in there just because that's the preview of it. So it's kind of hard to see, and I could see that that's actually something that I'll need to figure out how to make this so I could create like a zoomed in on different part or a zoom feature. OBS has a lot of different plugins that you could add in. So if there's a feature that you don't want, it's very likely that it's either free or paid plugin that you could use, just a one-off paid plugin to add features to the software. So with this, you can kind of see it. It's kind of if I click on any of these other ones, it will actually show. It will take me to those other scenes, and then you won't be able to see what I'm doing. But for my first one, these last, what do I have, 5 there? So I have like cam 1, which is just this view that you're seeing right here. This is cam 1, and then I have an intro, which is the intro that you just saw, just my normal one that I use with my YouTube videos. I'll probably create kind of a custom one for live streams, something a little modified to create a different basically show. Now, and then I have another one that has the lower thirds. It was this one. So if I click on that, let's see, there we go. It's this one. See, learning. So if I click on that, of course it's not working. Oh, there you go. So it has like the lower third. That way you could have lower thirds. You could also use add in different elements such as like subscribe buttons and different calls to action. Like one that I hadn't gotten around to was I have a question of the day on all my different videos, so I could have that pop up even on live videos. And there is one other big element that I didn't get around to doing, which is one of the things I'm going to tackle in later videos, is adding in sound effects and things like that are very common in not only live streams but also in people that are doing doing edited videos. They sound effects, they're neural interrupts, things that get people to start paying attention to your video more or your content more. So this is going to be a pretty basic rundown, but so I have my camera, my intro, my camera with my lower third, and you'd have a different one depending on what lower third you have, and then the camera with the desktop. And then this is going to be something that will show up at the end. And this is one thing that I'm not sure if a lot of people that do live streams really end up doing, and they add like the end card at the end of every video. There is an end card that can pop up, and you could kind of funnel people into the next video that you think that would be right for them. Like maybe you could just be like a best recommendation for the viewer, or you could be telling them
hey, if this video is about live streaming, you want to go check out my live streaming playlist, or say it's a show, you want people to watch the rest of the show, you could funnel them to that. So I added this element into OBS, which is my it's playing sound. I added that element. Let me do it without music. So I added this element in. So it's what comes in at the end of my video when I do an edited video, but I still want to be able to add in those end cards. So I'm going to actually have this play for 20 seconds at the end of every single live stream, or at least that's the plan. So then if I have that play at the end of every live stream, I could create kind of a somewhat edited product that will look less boring, if that may for a lack of a better way of saying it, because people want to be entertained as well as educated. So the thing is that you need to constantly be changing what you're doing. So another little note that I think that a lot of people that get into live streaming, that they don't ever make a plan when they're going into a video, when they're going into starting to make a live stream video. They just go in and they're like, I'm just gonna hit go live, and I'm just gonna start talking. Now sometimes that could work, but to me, I think that you at least need to have some bullet points to go through on your live stream. Otherwise you're just going to be talking and trying to hit like random points. So what I did is, I mean, it's nothing much. I'm like, it's gonna zoom in real quick, but I just did a quick little bullet point of things that I wanted to talk about, so I talked about basically my hardware, which is, I'm just using my laptop. I have a MacBook Pro, and then I'm using a 720p camera, and then for lighting, all what I have is a ring light. It's I believe a 16-inch ring light. It's a newer ring light, and it works great. It's actually just right behind my laptop. I'm probably gonna get I have a 1x that I'm gonna use as a fill, and then I need to get a hair light set up. But I figure I'd start. For the background, it's just my room. I kind of organized back there, and then I have 2 floodlights that one's green and one's blue, and it created I think a decent separation of the background for me. So I mean, I didn't have to overthink it, and it's pretty much done. So people that are trying to get into like starting with live streaming, they don't have to overthink it and think, okay, I have my computer, I have a camera, I'm currently speaking through the microphone that's built into my computer. So most people already have all the gear. This stuff, if you have a window, use the window for the light, and just have a plain background. Just get started with whatever you have is the point that I'm trying to make. And like, I know that the lighting's not perfect on me, but I started because I got to start. So all right. There we go. And so I think that's most of what I wanted to go over today. So the thing is that my plan is, since this is a live streaming a live stream, and I want to learn about live streaming, and I want to help you guys learn about live streaming, and if I have something that I'm working on, it will encourage me to actually get better at it and know the different things. I'm sure I should have been looking at the comments right now, but I was on that tab. Do I need a second screen so I can go to this tab? There's no comments right now, but it's good. Yeah, there's no comments right now, but that's fine. I just dropped this live in at the last minute, and it was only up, and I don't know if anybody's even watching, so I don't even know. I'm learning those things. So I'm going to start going through and learning different tips and tricks that I'm discovering. One thing that I know is, like, OBS runs off your computer. Sometimes if people have a slower computer, they might not be able to run it off their computer. They might need to use a service like StreamYard or Ecamm Live or BeLive. They're all web services that have like different features, and you could have picture-in-picture and all those different things. So you might need to look at those if your computer's going too slow. But I'm gonna start going through all these things. In the comments, let me know like any kind of question that, or any topic that you want me to possibly start teaching on, because anything that, even if I don't know about it, I love to like figure out new things and figure out topics that I don't know about, and then I love to learn by teaching to you. So let me know different topics that you may want to learn about, and that I could add that to my list of what I could be teaching on this live streaming show. So just let me know in the comments. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because I'm making these videos for you, and I want to be delivering the videos that you want. So just let me know what you want me to be making, and make sure that you're subscribed. All right, so without further ado, I'm just going to bring up that end card and make sure that you watch the next video that shows up in that end card. It's going to be related to live streaming probably, or whatever is best for you. All right, see you in the next one.